come out week in and week out, prophesy the downfall of the kingdom, aka America, aka Egypt. Right? First of all, we'll do all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and Son,
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Karkwadash.
Double honor to the apostles and the elders, GmsMissouri well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Glory for the elect only of the 12 tribes of Israel, Judah, the so-called Negroes. Judah, the so-called Negroes. Which is Yahweh, meaning Most High Praise. Benjamin, so-called West Indian Jamaicans. And Yum, okay, son on the right. You have Lion. Okay, and you have Manasseh, the so-called people, Shana, meaning made to forget. You have Simeon, Shaiwan, for the Dominicans, meaning what? Affliction heard. Okay, and you have Hebrew, part for the so-called Puerto Ricans, meaning I am proof. Asher, Columbus, Uruguay, Ashar, meaning happy, Naphtali, Argentina, Chile, Naphtali, meaning my rest. These are the 12 tribes of Israel. Our big brother Yahushua is coming to redeem 1/3 the elect, 2/3 set up for the destruction. We have a lot of things going on. We get second Ezra, the 9th chapter. Okay, you can't see it. Everything that's happening is happening fast. The Lord Yahushua is coming back to redeem us, man. So it's time to what? To prophesy, man, because hey, it's needed in this time. It's always been since the beginning. You always had the prophets come out and prophesy before the destruction of those different kingdoms that they were in captivity under. So we in captivity in America right now, right? We haven't been released, so we're prophesying this downfall. We see it happen. So I see strange things are happening. What you call strange phenomena. You know, you see the war of chariot sightings. Like me and the brother was talking earlier, we waiting on Leviathan to come out of the water so you can see him, right? And it freak you out even more, all right? Go ahead.
All right, this is Romans 13 and 11. It says, and that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
It's a very high time, man, to wake up out of sleep. Being spiritually dead, man. Okay? There's so many spiritual things happening right now. If you're not going according to Yahweh Shem outside that spirit, man, you're gonna be lost, man. Especially when you see a chariot come, they be screaming, "Oh, bring UFO men!" They be freaking out. We know that's our salvation. We cheer that on when we see chariots, man. Right. It's just about being spiritual, man. Okay, go ahead.
It says, and that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we can believe.
Our salvation. It says our, O-U-R. Not everybody. That's the Israelite salvation. Going to that word is soterio, meaning what? Deliverance from our enemies, which was the prophecy Zechariah spoke when they named John. He got his dumb and deaf, and he got his speech back. The first thing he prophesied was Luke 1, the first chapter, 68 on down.
That's it.
We was gonna get that deliverance from our enemies, man. Who are our enemies? They're Esau, so-called white man, other nations, right? That have us in the subjection man right now. We the salt of the earth, man. We the flavor in your ear, man. You know, we the real soup. That is the
Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake.
You endure all. When you endure, suffering comes with enduring, man. Okay? You do all for the elect's sake, man. The world was made for our sakes, man. So look here, man. It's not about everybody, man. These people are usually leaders, man. Right?
That's right.
They belong to us, man. And we see that changing out here too. So they started to pay. You should have saw the little Edomite girl. They knew they had to go there.
Scared.
They were so scared. They were trying to find a way around. It messed them up. To the point one just had the nerve to say, "Excuse me, come on, real man." You know, but they were scared, man. People like are scared. Next these prophets are jumping up.
And even and that old girl with the dolls started getting messed up when they were like right there. They were like, shoot, moving them this way, man.
But the crazy part about it is you don't even see the vibration. So in the spirit, you don't even see it. You look at it like, why is this person going across the street right here? You don't see what the other people see in yourself. That's the humility experience of the truth.
No, that's why the Lord compared Israel's animalistic. Why did the Lord choose the lion to say Israel's the lion? The lion, when the lion goes amongst the other beasts that come, it don't even matter if the lion's hunting. If they're going to get water, all the beasts pay attention to that lion because you don't know what that lion's doing. That's when they see us. Imagine you in the wood and you a lion pop up. You instantly gonna get nervous. You're gonna be like, oh shit, what is this lion gonna do? When they see Jake, that's your power. That's the power you always had, but then now is we're realizing it and coming into our power. Do you know that you produce energy, man? So if you have confidence in yourself, you produce that energy. People can say it's confidence. Somebody can tell if somebody's nervous, so that they can tell us if somebody's confident in something, man.
It's like the nigga woman came past the camp, cop, said we too animated out here.
Woo! That's high powered.
That's where you get the same word for animal, meaning you're moving something.
Animalistic.
Gentiles from this place.
Thinking is a hiding place, man. Okay. Hey, man, how shot right now, he's in the heavens, which is a hiding place.
It's hiding.
Okay, he's gonna come out, man.
Right.
And when he come out, guess what? He don't come out to play, he come out to devour.
Wow.
Right. When he leave the throne, he's coming to devour nations, man. It tells you all through the scriptures, man. They speak, hey, and then the Lord Yahweh, he'll say something twice in the same chapter. So you know it's of great importance when he say the same thing within 2 or 3 verses. The same exact thing. And it's normally talking about what? Destruction. You know what I mean? So
it says he is going forth from his place. His place is what he spoke about.
The right hand of the Father.
Right. And it says here to make thy land desolate, and thy city should be laid waste without any inhabitant.
Oh, thus it says that he should cry like a Israeli woman.
He should devour once. I would devour once. So hey, if you see the problems that's kicking off, tensions between the nations. Hey, Jake is getting done in, bro. Look at the protests you saw there, really beating the hell out of Jake on national TV. Because of what the Most High is trying to do. He's trying to rouse up Jake to see you and crush you. Alright? Because what the scriptures tell you in Genesis, the 49th chapter, that Judah is a lion and count who shall rouse him up. So all these shootings, all these protests, and all this looting that's going to be traced back to Jake, the Most High is trying to rouse your spirit. Because what you so-called Negroes don't understand is that the fact that the so-called white man, which is Esau Edom according to the Bible, has never had a place for you in this society, man. You could build it up, and now we're going to eradicate. The job has been done. Alright. It's finished, man. Much more you Negro, how much more you gonna get oppressed before you realize that you're dealing with the devil? You can't change the circumstances. Alright?
Ezekiel 35:5 says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
A perpetual hatred that's going to continue, everlasting hatred. These devils, they're the same way they was 400 years ago.
That's right.
They're the same ways they were when they was in the time of the Greeks and the Romans, bro.
That's
they were
it.
the same way during the time of, what's the story, bro, when Mordecai and Judah Benjamin delivered Israel? They didn't hang with the Edomite, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, they was trying to get up then. They was trying to shame, like, look, man, we need these niggas out the picture. Because they know that once Jake goes off against their power, that's an advantage, man. They know that. This is why they set up Babylon the Great. This is why they set up certain particular illness to get you to go off. This is why you got a church on every corner of your neighborhoods, man. Because they're trying to tweak that vibration and do away with your lot with the Most High. And you Negroes are falling for it, man.
It says, thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed blood of the children of Israel by force.
By force, bro. It wasn't like, oh man, this man trying to attack me, bro. It was by force. If you force something upon somebody, that means you're deliberately doing it. Okay? Look at Michael Brown. And we're not justifying these jakes by any means. We know they were wicked. They wasn't keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. They was not. But at the same time, who are you, Esau, even to put hell on our people? That's our judgment, man.
What the Lord, he says, touch not my anointed.
Yeah, do my prophets no harm.
And at the end of the day, Israel is as a whole is an anointed people. And this is a quick precept which I read earlier just to back up, because you said the lion out of the thicket, right? This is 2nd Ezra 12 and verse 30. It says, and it signified, these are they whom the highest has kept unto their end. This is the small kingdom and full of trouble, as thou sawest. And the lion whom thou sawest rising up out of the wood and roaring and speaking to the eagle and rebuking her for her unrighteousness with all the words which thou heardest. This is the anointed which the highest have kept from them, and for the Salaki, let me read it. This is the anointed which the highest has kept for them and for their wickedness unto the end. He shall reprove them and shall upbraid them with their cruelty.
He gonna upbraid them with their cruelty, man. So the Lord he gonna turn this thing upside down, man. Who is the eagle? Okay? Who was the eagle? That's America. Man. That's a symbol. They have that symbol of the eagle. Why? Because the eagle is what? He flies high, right? He's swift. He has keen vision, which Esau uses what? The eye in the sky. Okay? He's patterned himself. That goes all the way back to what the Greeks and the Romans, man.
Yep.
You know?
So the dollar, back in mostly the dollars in America, it's an eagle. On the quarter, you know, it's American symbol.
Yeah.
Let me get one back. Brother, he had mentioned something.
That shit on there.
I got one to back him up. This is Jude, the 5th chapter, verse 20. Now, therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people, they sin against their power. Let us consider
That's
this
it.
shall be their ruin.
Hey, bro, they go slipping. Hey, they go to weakness right there. Hey, you gotta attack him. Hey, these niggas ain't important, bro. Hey, did the scripture say that, hey, he accuses people of power daily?
I got it.
That's why they make the word successful a delicacy. It's like it's a trip, it's a field trip for the nigga woman to go to Red Lobster, man, to a seafood spot. They like that shit.
Yeah.
Because Esau turned that shit into a delicacy. Lobster, when you go back to the 1800s, that was slave food. It was literally given at the slave in Louisiana.
Yep.
That's where you get the concept of a poor boy sandwich.
Yeah.
You put shrimp dish in that shit.
It was, it's a poor boy sandwich.
Because it goes back to being poor. You had to eat that if you're poor. Esau, he eat the selection like beef, Angus beef and shit like that, man.
It says that let us go up and we shall overcome them. So if they agree with you got with
Again, this is Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore, rejoice ye heavens, ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. No, it's like, this is wrong one. Verse 10. And I heard a loud
That's
voice-
still here too.
And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our power, in the power of his Hamashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down.
So he's the accuser. Right now, like, how can you? That's like in traffic, right? Like if you look on the side of the highway, right? Cops, they're blocking speeds, right? My thing is, if you know that people are gonna go between 55 and 80 miles an hour, say, hey, look, bro, you gotta slow down because they're down in the hill. They're trying to catch you up. You know what I'm saying? They're creating a scenario, and then that causes you to form for it and say, well, look, he fell for the trap. He stole it. Prime example, right? If you got a bunch of poor Jakes out here that never even, let's just say if Jake never worked a job, he's below poverty levels, right? And you bust open a gold mine, like in Chicago, they have what you call bait trucks. They have what you call bait trucks, right? Bait truck is just what it sounds like. Something big, man, to create some type of heinous crime. So if you set up a bait big truck and say, hey, you stealing, bro. If I put $100,000 outside your house on a door stool, you ain't gonna cuff it up. But I'm watching like, hey, see, he just stole the money. Motherfucker, I just put it before you're home. That's what it says in June 5, bro. They say these people that don't believe about we're gonna roll them. Because they know that once Israelites start breaking the commandments of the Most High, that's when they did it. So therefore, they set up all these different kingdoms, these extravagance, these Las Vegases, everything to get jigged to the turf from their power. Because they know, even if our people don't know that, look, if you get these people to sin, hey, we got them. That's the whole thing. Hey, bro, sin is kryptonite.
Bro, what I just thought about. What is Esau's 100, right? What is 100 known to do? He either will hunt with a weapon or he will do what? He will set a what? So what is Esau doing for us? He's a pro trap setter. So he converted it from the wilderness to when you wake up in the morning, you put on a damn shirt, you just fell into the trap because you wear mixed fabric.
Cold fucking wickedness, man.
He's cold, man.
Now, that cartoon growing up, right? Scooby-Doo, right?
Yeah.
Fred, he said what? Trap, right?
Yeah, that's okay. I didn't even think about that. Fred would be doing that. He would be like, we can set a trap for him. He was a master trapper.
They caught him every time.
That might be a sit down on the, on the low.
Verse 21, 21. It says, if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord not pass by. Their Lord defend them, and their power be for them. But we become a reproach for all the world.
Hey, that's how the Lord is bringing up, bro. That's why the scriptures go into, and the Lord should raise a standard. Because, hey, the elect, even though we're imperfect, the fact that our works, the Lord is not going to find fault in us, bro. That's why the scripture said when he coming in as a flood, the Lord should lift a standard against him. The Lord lifted certain standards in the scriptures, man. Going back into the time of Egypt, Mordecai delivered us. All right, going into the time of Antiochus and then you had the Maccabees. That was a standard that was set. The Lord is going to lift the ultimate standard in this day and age, bro, because the elect, there's no guile found in them. He's telling me, saying, well, look, man, hey, if you find no sin in them, don't fuck with them. Because, hey, they power going to defend us. And that's the promise.
Jeremiah 33:24. Sinners thou not what this people have spoken, saying, two families which the Lord hath chosen, he hath even cast them off. Thus they have despised my people, that they should be no more a nation before them.
Right, and that's cutting off our heritage. That's why you got Black Lives Matter protests. Like if you notice, San Fran, hey, they spray paint Black Lives Matter on the concrete, man. I mean, in neat letters. Like, what the hell was that?
Jake got messed up handwriting.
Yeah.
That wasn't an Israelite. That's easy. That's Esau handwriting.
Lost their identity. It said that they should be no more a nation. Once you stop from being a nation, you no longer have your name. You no longer have your identity. And that's exactly what happened to Israel. That's why you got Hispanics that call themselves Mexicans and Dominicans, man. And they're really Israelites.
That's right.
All our people, so-called black, you're not really black. Black Lives Matter, that's a fucking farce, man. Right. Bullshit.
We're different shades of brown.
We ain't black, man. Israelites.
You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, you Hispanics, hey, you need to know the Most High and come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Okay? Get that conquistador BS out of your mind.
Right.
Because you take pride in that that BS y'all speak. All right? That's not your native tongue. Your native tongue is the Lashuan Kodash, man. That's why, hey, during the time of the Spanish Inquisition, they studied the tribes, bro. They said, look, these people over here, they were named with the names of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. The Northern Kingdom, they had Israelite names, man. Dawada was a common name. All right? That was common back in the day. Isaac, Yatala, that was a common name. Yahweh Shah was a common name. And a lot of you tribes are named Jose, Joseph, Joey, Yahweh Shah, to act, bro. It's common. Why can't you pick up pieces? Because the Spirit of the Lord is negating you because you're negating him. Like it tells you in Malachi 3:7, it says, look, return unto me and I will return unto you. But you say, where will we return? You want the culture of Esau Edom. You don't want your own culture.
Right. And a lot of you celebrities, man, you complicit in leading our people down that fucking dark hall being black. Because you notice a lot of these black celebrities, now you got niggas like
Ice Cube. Ice Cube.
Tyrese hitting the streets protesting
Ice
about
Cube.
Black Lives Matter. Ice Cube. Who else is out
The
there?
cat off.
Kendrick Lamar.
Do you know the cat off Star Wars? The black dude off the new
Yeah.
Star Wars. He stood
I
up
know
there and said,
exactly
"I may
what
not
you're
have a career after this, but I don't give a damn."
Yeah, yeah.
So why is Jakes that have multi-million-dollar deals? Star Wars is the best way to be. He risked his job and his career.
Talk about black, being black. Tell them being black, man. All black people deserve death.
Yeah, yeah.
All
We're not black.
people need to die. Right.
Malachi
Yeah.
3:7. Even from the days of your fathers, ye have gone away from my ordinances.
Yeah, you didn't broke the law, statutes, and commandments from the ancient world. This is why you catching hell now. All right?
It says, and have not kept them.
And have not kept the law, statutes, and commandments. Which one of you, Jakes, are keeping the Shabbat? Which one of you are not committing adultery with your neighbor's wife? Which one of you are not eating pork? Which one of you are calling on the name of Yahweh by Shem Shot? Outside of the brothers you see around you and the rest of the Lord that raised up to teach you.
That's it.
It says, return unto me, and I will return unto you, said the Lord of hosts. But ye said, wherein shall we return?
Wherein shall we return? Bro, look, the scripture said that I will be a small sanctuary unto thee that was scattered among the nations. This is the sanctuary. This is where you get the truth at, man. Ultimately, you coming past this camp, but you stop in the point, it could mark you, man. Like that chick that just walked by. Hey, that guy, he's he just seals his own thing. He may be, hey, next week protest because Esau may choke him out when we shut down the camp. Who knows? But the fact that you, Jake, your mentality is negated of the truth of Yahweh shot. This is why you catch the free kill that you catch the Jake. And we're telling you, bro, we're screaming, it's a broken record, huh? Hey, how long has this song been sung, bro? It's
Long
no
time.
excuse. Brothers been putting out shows after shows, week after week, weekend out week in the last 36 plus years, and they know where in hell you Jake's got an excuse. You went out here, man. The answers is here. Come deal. You ain't got an excuse. Oh, wow, why did this happen to you? Why? Because you negated the truth.
You a nigga, man.
Yeah.
Zechariah 1:4. Be ye not as your fathers, into whom the former prophets had cried, saying, thus said the Lord of hosts, turn ye now from your evil ways.
Turn ye now from your evil ways. I mean, stop protesting with your Black Lives Matter BS, man. That's a psyop, man. That's a paid organization. Especially when they passing out free cheeseburgers. Come on, man.
Bro.
You got the money to do that.
Bro, Alpla, they got logistics. They got logistics behind them. What do we know is the logistics? If you, military-wise, if you do not have logistics, you don't have a campaign. So they're showing high-level logistics. Jake don't. How did Jake become? Jake is killing each other over Jordans. How did they go from that overnight to a highly well-run logistical team to set up protests? Bro, they were just shooting each other last week, and this nigga got choked out. So it went from that to now they highly organized and can able to make protests and get a Black Lives Matter painted on Washington, D.C. streets?
And he took 10 grand of dope money and bought a forklift and put bricks there. Hey, wait a minute. Hey,
Jake buying bricks from...
Hey, you know where the park at, bro? Down
Yeah.
in Kansas City, where we prophesied, like the parking garage right across the street. You telling me you get fuck 12, 15 feet above ground, right? What nigga gonna, after all that, go get a letter and spray paint that?
Hey, look at that sign up there, that tiger right up there.
Oh, look at it. It's up there, bro.
Oh, man.
Look at it. It's on the sign up there. Tell me I ain't the spirit, bro.
Hey, that's a good call. Hey, I didn't.
Bro, hey, I'm gonna show the camera.
You know what's more spiritual about it, though?
It says tiger.
But you know what? Look to the left. Those are chess pieces. So it's a chess game being played.
Wow.
Those are chess pieces.
Right in front of people's place.
Yeah, you see the pawns,
Right in front of people's places.
Yeah.
It's a chess game.
Got round chess pieces.
Hey, I'm gonna get it. I got it. I got it.
And the most high.
You know, black, like you said, brother said it, Black Lives Matter. It's a fucking psyop. It's a chess game, bro.
Look, I got the chess pieces too.
So-called black leaders in Israel, you never forget about Al Sharpton, you don't care about niggas, man. But you're on the forefront claiming Black Lives Matter. As if when you see a dead Negro get shot by the cops that you care. You don't care. Because are you feeding our people with the truth? No. You're just asking them to buy into the American system and ask for civil rights. The Most High never called us to be equal with the nations. Why do you want to be equal with a goddamn devil, man? We don't want to be equal with the devil. We want to be above his ass. We want to have him in slavery. That's what we want.
We want righteousness.
slavery, we want a rulership, and we want to be the kings of the earth. We're not taking nothing less. Because you Jakes, you don't have a fucking rulership mentality. And that's your issue. You asking for master to treat you better in your own kingdom, man. In his kingdom. He ain't gonna treat you better. He's gonna put his foot right in your ass, man. You asking for better slave wages, man. The hell you thought this was? This man's the devil. When we say he's the devil, we mean he's the devil. Capital D. Put it in all capital letters. He's the devil. This is the same man that was killing your babies, man. Ripping babies out of the black woman's stomach. This is the same man. And his ancestors, they feel the same exact way.
That's right. That's right.
It says in Isaiah 30 and 2, they go down to Egypt and have not asked at my mouth.
Damn.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
Yeah, and that's what you Jakes do. You don't ask by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Because asking by Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going into these scriptures. So which Jake is out there changing their life to reform? It's only the elect. It's only the brothers you see. And there's some brothers and sisters you don't see in the background. They ain't taking place in this bullshit.
It says, and trust in the shadow of Egypt.
And if you are, you going to fuck off. You trust in the shadow of Egypt. You got niggas out there with masks, with COVID-19 masks with fringes on and shit.
Yeah.
A t-shirt fringes and shit, man. Nigga, you trust in Egypt.
Yeah.
What you think gonna happen? You out there with fuck Zionism signs and shit. That's some Egyptian shit. That's what they do. That's the ways of the world. We're different. The Lord called us a peculiar people, meaning strange.
Right.
We walk a different path. We walk a higher path.
America, this is Egypt is speaking of too. And it says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. And it says, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion.
Yeah, so it's gonna take you out. All these things you trust in, Esau is gonna show you his horns, basically what it's gonna come to. You're gonna be thrown FEMA camps. You're gonna be getting eaten by wild beasts for trusting in the system. Because the shame will be known to you when you're getting judged. When you went all hard out for Black Lives Matter, but you still get a foot in your ass. That's how you're gonna feel the shame. Because you're gonna know, oh, we just did this for no reason. We just marched. You know what I'm saying? My cousin got beat up in a protest, and you still end up fucking dying. That's called shameful. You go out with shame. And nonetheless, the prophets are condemning you.
Like you gonna have the IUIC that's gonna go out there marching like we ain't no Christian. What the hell does Christianity got to do with a Black Lives Matter protest?
Exactly.
That's folly. That's not the ways of the Lord. You sit up here marching and protesting, man. Hey, you're supposed to be feeding the sheep. You're not supposed to be trying to add it to your numbers in a carnality way. You're supposed to be trying to wake up the children of Israel, telling them the prophecies, telling them to repent and do the work. That's it. You're putting more into the truth than you're putting more into the work than what is needed. Why? Hey, if you got let's just say if you got a car with 16-inch rims, they can go up to 22s, maybe. Why would you put 36 inch rims on a small vehicle? You don't have to do it. It's perfect the way it is. Like my man said in the American Gangster, he said, why you gotta take something perfect and mess it up? It is what it is. And you gotta mess it up. He said, look, man, you chop my shit down to 4%. That's copyright infringement, son. Like, you gotta take something perfect and mess it up. It's perfect the way it is. You don't need to change it. You ain't gotta add sugar or that aspartame bullshit to your coffee. It's perfect the way it is.
No
We don't need
additives.
No extra gimmicks. We don't need no uniform code. We need to just teach the word, man. Because teaching the word.
Hey, did not the Lord, with these cats on the clothes, did not the Lord make a prophet walk around butt naked?
For 3 years.
So that's what the Lord, he said, it's not about how we look, man. The Lord made the prophets do things that was symbolic for Israel.
What he told Ezekiel,
eat
dumb,
shit.
bro.
That's what our job is. We are the glorified punch. Whatever the Lord wanted to do unto us, that's we're symbolic of Jake. That's why the melting pot. He told Ezekiel, put the meat in the pot, boil this pot, take the choice pieces of the bone, put it in this pot. That's what I'm gonna do unto the princes of Israel. I'm gonna boil them, man. So the prophet will come out there and will do that, and Jake will be like, what is that? Things were symbolic, man. Just like now, man. Jake wants to be, it's not about how good we look, man. Why do you think thorns are in place? Nate is one of those ones, dude, you're defending the devil's spit, man. You are defending it. You're not just rocking with it. You are now telling a black man came to you, a Jake, and said, look, 501c3s killed the church. Yo, same breath, you say, nah, it's not the same thing. No, man.
Called low vibration. That shit right there is about a 60 megahertz vibration.
It's fucking you up.
You can't be nothing but stupid when you listen to that shit. Right? Low bass. They're retarded right after you listen to it. Yeah.
It's confusion, man. They want to say we peculiar. It's confusion.
Don't be confusing.
No way the cops pulling that dude over. Why do we got to be forced to listen to your low vibrations?
It is a noise ordinance, I guarantee you.
That was it, bro.
That's a good question, man. That's not about an image. Like the scriptures, when it goes to describe the Pharisees, it tells you, like, look, man, you got men that seek out their own glory. They seek out their own image. Like, people do the truth for the work for strife and contention. It says you got some that teach your whole shot for contention and strife. These guys, they want numbers. They're not looking forward to the end of this man's society. Because if the end of this man's society comes, their numbers goes away. Because it was never grounded in the spirit of truth anyway. Like what it tells you in John 6 and 63. It says the words I speak are spirit and truth. These guys, they're giving you a change of perspective. Like, why the fuck? Bro, if I could get Kool-Aid, why get Flip Ray? Why not the real thing? Don't water it down. Like if you buy a pair of Nikes or Jordans or whatever, why you don't go get the knockoff brands when you can afford the real thing? It's there. You know?
Jeremiah 35, 12, it says, then came the word of the Lord unto Jeremiah, saying, thus says the Lord of hosts, God of Israel. Go and tell the men of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem, do ye not receive instruction to hearken unto my words?
Shit, that's on this off.
The words of
Black
Jonadab,
Lives Matter
the
can
son
be
of
on the top of there. We can't yell.
that he commanded his sons not to drink wine of the corn. For unto this day they drink none, but obey their father's commandment. Notwithstanding, I have spoken unto you, rising early and speaking, but ye have not hearkened unto me. Because the Lord had used Jeremiah. He said, go and ask these men, son of God, you told them to come in, have them drink wine and whatnot. And the Most High knew that they was going to say, no, we can't disobey our father's commandment, because our father gave us a commandment that we would then drink wine and we would dwell in tents our whole life. And the Most High said, okay, you can obey your father's commandment. So the Most High goes on to say that he pretty much is going to be justified in bringing all the hell upon you Israelites, because you will listen to what man got to say. And the reason the Spirit got on me in this scripture throughout the week is because throughout the week there was a time where this woman was just sat down and she kneeled, she was just kneeling. And she was like, you ain't gonna kneel? They doing a thing now where you kneel for 8.5 minutes or whatever, for George or whatever. George.
Floyd.
So I just thought about it, I said, wait a minute, you'll be able to go out of your way to do something like that. Or the traditional men, they might make a tradition any time of the day, kneel for 8 minutes or whatever. To show your appreciation for this man.
That's what that is. That's Islam. Because at any time of day when that sound come on that horn,
they all drop.
You gotta get out of your car and you gotta get down on the pavement and bow down. Which came from the Babylonians when Nebuchadnezzar said, when y'all heard when he told Shadrach, when you hear the salt butt, the difference.
You're supposed to pray to
bow down. Right? And,
wow.
And that's what the brother he reading. It sounds like they bring that ancient Babylonian tradition back, man. Bow for 8 minutes. You really bound to Cesare when you do this.
There's gonna come a time that they gonna start rounding people up, bro. That's not adhering to the laws of Babylon. Like they gonna say, well, look, and the ultimate abomination is gonna be this chip.
Yep.
Is the vaccination, because guess what? If you don't take the chip or the vaccination, then they gonna say, well, look, man, you're a terrorist. You're bowing down to the image of Baal. That's all it is.
When Freemasons take the oath, they gotta bow on one knee. They take the oath, they gotta get on one knee.
And that proves that marriage
exactly
shit is the spirit that, and this is all the stuff that with marriage, when a man get down on one knee and bow, that goes back to ancient Egypt, bro.
same thing with the ring.
Yeah, because in Israel and Jacob's ring, you can say you get on both of these all straight on bait to the one side. This shit is all heathenism, man.
That's another thing they do too, all the new translations. Every time they play what they call taps, which is
Reverently, yeah.
everybody has to pull over the car, stop, can't drive. Everybody that's standing outside that's in uniform, they gotta go face the direction of the music, standing in attention, salute.
Same thing like a cop guy or a guy that was in the military that was out in Oakland. They didn't send the flag back home. Y'all hold the ceremony. Then bam, you shoot the gun.
Hey, then
It's
like
like thing in the funeral, bro. You notice everybody had to get over to the side. He was in the intersection. The cop.
Yep. That's it.
Military, you know, back the brother said when they play reverend. A lot of us, we right by the door, we slide in. But if somebody like a high rank see you trying to slide in, you don't salute, then they can bust you with a AR-15, R-15. They'll take your rank for not saluting that flag. You know what I mean?
They go to taking their paycheck.
Yeah, they'll take your paycheck. They catch you running in the building when that song go off. It's slavery.
Yeah. They could easily execute something like that. Try to
You guys preaching?
put a law. Don't worry about it. Everybody
Don't worry about it.
What you guys preaching? Preaching your downfall. He said, Mark 7:7. Howbeit in vain they worship me, teaching the doctrines and commandments of men. For laying aside the commandment of Yahweh, ye hold the traditions of men, as washing the pots and cups, and many others such like things ye do. And he said unto them, full well ye reject the commandment of Yahweh, that ye may keep your own tradition.
That marching shit, that's their own tradition.
Yep.
That's a tradition, man. Hey, we marched around the walls of Jericho, but that was for a particular purpose. This is a whole different setup right now. The Lord didn't require us to march on the streets.
Yeah, that's a commandment of men.
Yeah.
Those are most of the things they do is a commandment of men. You treat it like it's just like most of the laws and shit Jake follow. It's all commandments of men. But you give credence to that with the Most High decree.
You think about it.
Was he? Was he?
In the world, if you're against homosexuality,
The wicked fleeth when no man pursue.
That's a decree of men. That's of men.
That's the rock table, bro. It said that the rule of the people. Niggas think of it this way, bro. Like, okay, look at it this way. You got Black Lives Matter movement. So let's just say that march that these guys are doing, you can equate that to domestic terrorism. You know why? Because if you're marching, technically you're inciting what? You're inciting violence, bro. You're more than 10 and up. You got 80 men walking up the street screaming and yelling. That's inciting, bro. Somebody can get offended to that and they can do whatever.
If I'm not mistaken, Black Lives Matter has added terrorist groups.
Yep.
Hey, and that's the way that they label so-called terrorists.
Wikipedia is labeled as a terrorist group.
That's why that thing is going on in Seattle right now. They gave up the police department. When have you seen that in history? The police department is vacated. They said they came and checked it out and was looking in there. That's your police department.
Seattle?
That's anarchy. That's anarchist. That's anarchist.
AR-15s and shit up there, man.
Well, hey, look, they say that they vacated. They said they took over 6 block radius. Okay, now think about it this way, right? Now, the police department is so strong.
Yes.
My thing is this: if you take over the police department, why now? You telling me you didn't have to stop power 10 years ago? That show you it's a psyop, bro. You take over a 6 block radius and nobody's doing anything about it. That show you that it's set up. They're setting up Jake's up for the okey doke, man.
They're just waiting on that alpha group or whatever, that man, I don't know what the hell it's called. I keep Tifa. Man, what is it gonna take for one of them? Because they already throw shit on cops, right? They do attacks. All it'll take is like a gun attack. That's where we at. Because that's 2 birds, 1 stone. You demonize Jake, and then them gun law. It's just gonna take gunning down officers, doing protests. That's what's gonna change this whole demographic. That's why don't be a protest, man. There was an Edomite that came out his car with a fucking bow and arrow, man.
Yeah, bro.
A bow and shot it, man. So now I seen that it's starting to progress. Rubber bullets, bow and arrows, sword. They beat that one dude up that had the sword out. A gun will come out and it will be used in any moment. Bro, it'll go through the roof.
Yeah. Hey,
And they will terrorize Jake. They'll say Black Lives Matter did it and they gunned down and the terrorists.
Hey, what happens if you get the riot shields? Look, if you're in prison riot, right, and you're using weapons, right, what happens? They come out with the shields. They got levels of aggression they can use. Look, these motherfuckers are shooting very hard. We got to bring out the guns. Hey, prime example, hey, and they showed you that lady that was on the porch. It was like 3 or 4 people. the military said, get back in your home, and they shot him with paintball guns, bro. Hit him on spot.
Boom. They shot that lady in the face.
Shot her. Bro, so imagine what happens when they up the entry level. And on top of that, this is another justification to boost COVID numbers, bro. Boost COVID-19 numbers. Because now they said since these protests, COVID-19 has shot up to the roof. So hey, they're formulating a plan, bro. This is the new world order in the making. It's the new norm.
Yeah, this is says this is Wikipedia. The King Alpha Plan is a supposed CIA-led scheme supporting the international effort to eliminate the people of African descent. We're talking about Israelites. Right? We're not African Israelites. Okay? It says invented by Arthur John Williams in the novel The Man Who Cried I Am. Williams described it as a government plan to deal with the threat of black uprising in the United States of America, like cordoning off black people into concentration camps in the event of major racial incidents.
And what we have right now is a racial incident. And then with these masks too, look how they starting to groom these people. The mask, that's an op to see how's the population gonna deal with one population that does something, and how they're gonna treat the ones that don't do it. While you in stores and you're not wearing a mask, you look off. That's going right to the chip. Because once you don't have that chip, they're gonna pretty much be like, you gonna check out, sir? Yeah, I won't be able to. What? Where's your chip, sir? Where's your mark, sir? Why don't you have your mark, sir? You can't shop in our store. Just like they say, you can't come in our store unless you have a mask on. You can't come in the store unless you have a mark, sir. They're just gonna replace mask and mark, and they start with M's. It's magic. Esau's doing magic on these people, man.
I ain't think of that.
Mask and mark. Where's your mark? Where's your mask at?
It's the S and the R.
Now these
Wait, Slakia, hey brother, Slakia, listen, I have to say this, brother. Hey, you just made an excellent point. Hey, you know these brothers ain't wearing masks.
We don't want the mark.
Now, in certain stores,
Damn.
they always had a sign that said no shoes in service, right? Then it went from what? The mask, you can't come in, right? Then, no chip, no service. No shoes, no service, no mask, no service, no chip, no service.
You see a hand with the do not sign. The hand, they're gonna have, man, it's gonna be everywhere, man.
They pretty much said that the whole world will have to get it, right? And they already created the narrative that you Negroes, you the ones that got to get it first. You just had Bill Gates' wife say that, yeah, they need to be the first ones to get it. And then on top of it, you had those two French doctors that said that, yeah, we should test this vaccine in Africa. So the agenda of putting, going after the Negroes and shipping y'all and vaccinating y'all, that's very real. That's not just something that they deal with Tuskegee experiment. That's the same mind state that's still here. So best believe it's gonna go from mass to you gotta have a vaccine, which is gonna be tied with the chip anyway. You have to somehow prove that you got a vaccine. It's gotta be some kind of
The same injector things. The injector things got the chip on top of it.
And they tell you, they said it's coming in the same spirit. Like, hey, what Pastor R said, he said, look, 9 times out of 10, you take the vaccination, you're going to take the chip. Why? It's coming in the same spirit. They got something about it. That has some type of technology. They can track. Now, look, they're already tracking this now.
Wow.
See, look, bro, you've been down there in Lake of the Ozarks within the last 2 months, you're going to track your GPS.
You hit the cell tower.
They are, yeah.
You pinged off the cell
It's all
tower.
coming in.
Wow. Wow.
They said it was right after the protest happened. They said cases of coronavirus increased by 20,000. So how the hell do you have that time capability to test 20,000 people plus? If you only said 20,000 people in that colony, so it had to be
More.
quote unquote, that they tested. No, it's all bullshit. They're playing games. It's numbers. They ain't testing no fucking body for COVID. Half the people that show us symptoms, they scared to go to the hospital to get tested. They don't want to get tested willingly. See? Yeah. Who the fuck do you see when you walk around? Who the fuck is sick? Ain't nobody sick. It's a bunch of bullshit. Me personally, I ain't seen nobody sick.
And they might have caught a cold, but they put it as that.
Hey, you get shot, bro. It's COVID-19. Hey, since when COVID-19 all you can drop dead from a plane. The plane wreck, they would die from COVID. They would say the plane dropped down because of COVID-19. Like this COVID-19, it's the boogeyman, bro. It's the big boogeyman. It's the scare tactic. Because what happens when they put those inoculations in you, then that's when you go see people moving in the streets. They showed you in the movie like, hey, what's the series of not the Dawn of the Dead, but Black Summer. They showed you that in it's another movie that we watched. It was called The Crazies. They showed you
The Crazies.
Yeah. They showed you in the Dawn of the Dead, the Night of the Living Dead. All these 28 days later, they showed you that they're gonna release a biological weapon.
He got Leviathan on his trunk.
Oh yeah, really?
He got a Leviathan on his trunk. Cause didn't you say something earlier? You say can't wait till they start seeing Leviathan. He got a Leviathan. When did you next time you seen a Leviathan painted on a truck?
He just prophesied that, bro. That means hey, the Lord gonna up the plagues.
That's
bro.
that could be a Hey, bro, I ain't never seen a car do like that. Y'all seen a car its trunk is painted singly.
And
that's
the
the
first
spirit.
thing you see of a car, bro, if it's coming towards you.
And it's blowing fire. The hood on it. Salakia said the truck.
So Revelation 13 and 11. And I beheld another beast come out of the earth and had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
That's talking about America, man. The Cornian lamb. A lamb, they come as being humble. Black lives matter. That's a form of docile. They're speaking these people of facility. Oh man, they're with us. We got Edomites marching for Jakes, and Jake don't even realize that they're paid protesting for the most part. It says as a lamb will speak as a dragon, because they, at the end of the day, these particular riots and protocols, they're going to produce legislation that's going to take away your civil freedoms. Because before you know it, you so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you're going to be labeled terrorists, man. You black women, you ain't going to be able to walk the streets freely like you once did. You ain't going to be able to do that, man. They're going to say, look, man, get your ass in the house. We got a 7 p.m. curfew. Get in the house. Or we going to lock your ass up.
There was already pulling over people in Kansas City on that quarantine. What are you doing out of your house?
What are you doing at? What are you doing here?
No more shaking ass at the club.
Yeah. You're going to be in a FEMA camp without no tampons on your period cycle. And then what you going to do?
Looking bad.
Where's my black man? Black man? Where's he at?
In the white woman somewhere?
Hey, and also to add to that, you see those two horns like a lamb, right? That goes into the Republicans and the Democrats, okay? They two horns on the same head. They still both speaking as a dragon. Because when you go, in the old days, the patricians and the Pelagians, which when you go into the history, Jake was Republicans. When you look at their state, Jones State, with Matthew McConaughey, we were Republicans. But the KKK, y'all were the Democrats.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
KKK was the Democrats.
The Republicans was actually somewhat for Jake.
Yeah.
So they said the Democrats were for the people.
Yeah.
Wow.
They were members of the
They had money to help Jake. It makes sense.
And what they did was they influenced certain one of them to basically what? Come over to their side. The influence they had going on. Right? What he saw all was doing. Right? And now you got to stay like the Democrats. You go for a Democrat, you go for people to plan. And that shit built through the police system as well.
That's it's a slow death. It's poison Kool-Aid, like what Jim Jones did.
Poison the Kool-Aid.
The Democrats, that's a slow death. The Republicans, they cut your head.
It says that he exercised all power of the first beast for him.
First beast, what's that? Roman Empire. Right? And so he was taking the same protocols of the ancient Roman Empire. The Roman Empire, because they had a Senate, they had a Congress, they had governments. Right? Same thing that you have now. They're taking the same laws and they're revitalizing it today. Going into draconianism, Draco, which means bourgeois or totalitarian. Like when they say of a dystopian type future, hey, that's slavery. Like they showed you that the definition, man. Hey, that was a dystopia right here. It appeared to be humble and docile, but hey, there was some extreme measures behind it. It was very hostile. Because hey, the dudes that ran it, like he said, those people underneath the ground, they're the enemy. He said, look, we gotta keep this guy, and that's why he's making this question.
Saying it caused the earth, and them that dwell therein, to worship the earth, daily moon was healed. And he doth
5G towers, technology, nuclear war. Because, hey, during 2,000 years ago, they didn't have nuclear bombs. When you shoot a nuclear atom in an atmosphere and you shooting on nations, hey, it's a miracle right there.
100 years ago.
Yeah.
I think, man, what year was the Manhattan Project?
1930, what?
So let's, yeah, 100 years. Let's say 110 years, they ain't had none of this.
90 years, yeah.
Part of that also, it's the drone strikes too, man. Because you don't even see the drones, but that bomb come out of nowhere.
You took it out of my, bro, I was gonna mention, I was like, I ain't gonna say that. You hit it, bro. The spirit wanted that to come out. God dang, the spirit said, look, you gotta bring that up.
So they looked at Edom as being God.
And that was way back. Then when you come forward to NATO, their first strikes, they brought one that was in Bosnia and Herzegovina, okay? You know, and that was like in the 90s. I think I was in the military there.
There was a civil war going up out there. You know, and then the NATO took place in one of the sides, and they was straight up killing them.
Yeah, they were trying to make them norm. Okay? Because in that area, you go to Bosnia and Herzegovina, there's a lot of Jacob down there. You know, a lot of Jacob. By the means, those miracles which they had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image of the beast, and when he had wounded by the sword, he did live. And it says, and he had power to give life to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, because that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
That's right. The image of the beast, like verse. He's not talking about that right there. You see this picture right here? That's just part of the image. That's not the image. The image is everything around you. The whole system from the United States to Egypt to you adhering to whatever religion you want to. They say, look, everybody needs to be a Christian by December 30th of 2020. That's part of the image. The image is by verse. It's not just that's the image of the beast. That's just part of the system. That's part of the great deception right there. The Renaissance, man. Go ahead.
It says, and he called it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand and their forehead.
All both small and great, rich and poor to receive a mark in their right hand or forehead, man. If you look at this whole RFID chip, this smartphone chip, look at the whole COVID-19. They completely shot the middle class down. You notice mom and pop businesses, they're not coming back, man. You got Dr. McStuffins Pancake House on 3rd and Main. That's not coming back. But, hey, what's still sustained? Targets, Walmarts, Burger Kings, Sam's Clubs, all this fast food abomination, that's still there. Why? Because, hey, that's part of the protocol there. That's classifying the rich and the poor. Because you got a lot of $200,000 Edomites out there, $300,000 practices, we call them. Hey, they ain't got no money now. They living like nigga. You got Esau applying for EBT right now, bro. You got Esau that's filing bankruptcy, bro, on a 9-bedroom mansion.
That's right.
Bro, that's beautiful, man.
That's right.
He called it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
And that's the RFID chip.
I mean, now, that mark in the Greek is karaka, right? It basically means to make you cut it in your flesh. Okay? Now,
That's that weirdo that took the camera. I thought he was walked up
now,
on that bike.
if you accept mark of the beast in the next chapter, you're going to be destroyed, man. So when you accept your chip, you are going down into Egypt for help.
That's right.
You can't do that, man. Jake, don't go down into Egypt for help, man, because Egypt is not here to help you, man.
look at it like how they're formulating the laws, bro. If you look at it like they call what? Hungarian dialect, bro. Pressure from above, from beneath. If you put the squeeze from people, hey, it's easy to you can easily say, well, look, in this time of crisis, look, the vaccine. Hey, look, Paul just said, he said, look, the vaccination, that's only going to do so good for a while, bro. He said that's only going to do so good. That's not a long-term solution. So, hey, look, brother, if you vaccinate 7 million people, right, that's a short-term solution. What comes next? He said that the vaccination is only a short-term solution. What does that mean?
There's something that's permanent, and that's the chip.
Yeah, that's temporary gratification right there. That's just gonna get us through. Because, hey, Bill Gates said, he said, look, if you really want things to go back to normal, we don't need a vaccination.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. If it's only instant gratification for months or however, 6 months, 7 months, it's another method behind it. They're just trying to get you acclimated to the spirit behind pushing draconianism, man. Because when they take everything away from you, food, benefits, jobs, all right, the ability to travel, they're going to say, look, you need a chip to get from Jeff City all the way to fucking Columbia. What you going to do? I got to work, man. I got to pay my rent tomorrow. My paycheck, hey, if I don't go to work, I don't get paid. Jake don't go get paid. Put the chip, bro, I'm going to preach it.
Bread and meat.
Because, hey, look, bro, they gonna advertise it so cold to the point that it's gonna be like, if you don't get it, what's wrong with you?
Esau's gonna release. This has been a systematic plan, and we always speak about it. Like, man, where is this technology that Esau's hiding? Like, what is he doing? He's gonna use that, man. He's gonna use it in a way that it's gonna make it seem like they're gonna line up for it. They're gonna be like, man, look, we've been holding off. They let out the Space Force. Now that they know they got a general, Space Force need equipment and things. They're gonna bust that out on Jake. They're gonna be like, well, we got our Space Force. Oh, our billions of dollars got this brand new hover jet thing that does. We got these new drones that do, man, look, it's gonna be a systematic. So once they release this chip, and they're gonna say, look, and you see they've been mentioning universal income. They're just hitting it. They're talking to people. They're seeing what they'd be interested in. And if you sat at home and got that $2,000 a month, you want to get that chip. That chip going, you have money loaded on there every single month. Since this pandemic, we can't get over this thing. The vaccine's not working. We thought it was going to work. This chip provide. We can't reopen the place no more.
Reparation, bro. Yep. Reparation coming in the form of the chip. Hey, Jake, you take the chip. Hey, you gonna have $200,000 credit.
Instantly.
And he calls it all the free. Reach forward, read bonds, big part. Your right hand or their forehead.
So the rich, the poor, all that. You all want to make it, right? So they gonna kill you. That's the thing.
That word, you still look at the word causes, right? Look at scripture. That goes into prepare and to supply. So they are preparing and they are going to supply you with it. They have a chip for every person on the planet. They have 7 billion microchips.
That's right.
Believe it. They're only the size of a grain of rice. Right?
I've been already speaking in the back too damn much. This is straight camera. I'm sign and holding, bro.
I'll be busy.
It says, that no man may buy or sell, save that he has a mark of the number of the beast or of the number of his name.
Still got some.
That's the standard, man. You're gonna have to have that. The same way these brothers were saying earlier, when you have no shoes, no shirt, no service. If you don't have a chip, you're not gonna be able to
I get it beyond mine.
You're not gonna be able to buy Hennessy.
You know what I'm saying? Beyond mine. It's here.
You're not gonna be able
I
to
enjoy
buy
watching
go to work.
brothers, bro.
I'm talking about the shit Jake like to do. You're not gonna be able to buy the J's when they come out. You know what I'm saying? All that drug dealer shit is over because what they say, drug dealer cash business. Y'all have to switch y'all shit up, man. The chip is not like some, it's like, it's not like the new iPhone where this is the next thing.
They already got different things that you can't get into. They start to think
painted or branded upon the body to ancient Oriental uses. Slaves and soldiers or the name or the stamp of their master or commander branded on bricks cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belong to. And there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with the token of their God.
That's it.
So that chip is going to go in you, right? It's your modern day branding,
Take that.
right? So when you get that,
Lock her in that 5G
chip,
tower.
that's your identification of who you belong to. And when you
Nigga
take
won't get it instant.
it,
That's why a lot of them
basically,
is
you
going
will
to
belong
they get the mark.
to
They
Esau,
can't
and
be
Esau will
saved.
be your God.
What part about that makes it makes the mark of the beast being a what you call it
Don't force the women to put the faith in the
embargo, being Christianity? What part of that definition that he read makes sense, man? Because you, as you said, you have to go into the skin. Do I have to, you know? How am I going to put an embargo on my skin? How am I going to put secret white women in my skin,
Go
man?
crazy, man.
In order to buy and sell? Like, it's plain, you know, Jake tries to make things more difficult than what it needs to be.
Plus, atheists buy shit.
Right.
So,
Correct.
Muslims buy shit.
Right.
Deal. Chemics, they buy shit. So how can it be Christianity then?
Shit. No, the Lord don't want you them dealing with you. Wicked woman, even a wicked man. So, yeah, man. So close, bro.
Got it. Ephesians 4:14. Let we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine,
That's it.
by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive. So, Nate, Johanna, they are lying in wait to deceive, man. Alright, because what? 2 years ago, they said, it's June, ain't no microchips. Well, Nate, what is it now?
It's June, and they call for what you see on the news, the mass operation warp speed, the mass production of the
Yeah. So, he's speeding this thing up, man. Right? But he's making print all of those chips, man. All of those chips in vast numbers so he can go about doing his business, man. Right? Chipping everybody.
Second Ezra 9:1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before. Part of measuring is looking at prophecy. Prophecy is the measuring stick on, when
Where
we
you
gotta
at?
get out of here. So as we can already see uproar starting to brew up, sedition starting to brew up. So if you diligently measure it, you can see that the RFID microchip is not on the way. With that comes with World War III. With that comes with the destruction of America.
Oh, plus when a woman is in a labor, right? Her contractions is measured to see how close he is.
Right.
So these prophecies is just like that, man. It's just like the contraction to see how close. So Jay, you need to understand what's the hell was going on, man. Judgment is coming upon this earth, man. These riots, that's part of Yahweh's plan, man. Right? George Floyd, he had to be put to death, man. Why? To raise you up, man. It says, Judah is the lion's whelp. From the great, my son, thou art going up. Who shall rouse him up?
Romans 11:7. It says, what then? Israel hath not obtained that which is seeking for, but the elect have obtained it with which is minded.
See? So the only ones that's going to be roused up is the elect of the nation of Israel, right? The rest of you are going to die. That's your judgment. Why? You didn't take heed. You didn't listen. You were being hard and you were being niggas.
Romans 10:3, for they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness,
Right.
have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of Yahweh by himself.
Now, this Black Lives Matter. Jake is establishing what? Their own righteousness. Instead of the righteousness of Yahweh and Yahweh.
Right. Because Jake don't want correction. Jake don't want to actually have accountability for their actions. They want to do whatever the fuck they want and then go to church on Sunday and it's all good. But that's not the case, because when you come into this truth, you actually gotta have faith. You have to follow the laws to the best of your ability and discipline. You know, you gotta control your flesh. That's too much for Jake, man. Yeah.
Philippians 3:9, and be found in him, not having my own righteousness, which is of the law, but which is through faith in Yahweh the righteousness, which is of Yahweh by faith.
Right. See? So our righteousness is as filthy rags, man. We don't have it. Our righteousness is by Yahweh and Yahweh, man.
Yep.
That's who we go by, man.
It says through faith, it goes back to what Arai and read in Mark 7th chapter, right? That they follow traditions of men, man.
Yeah.
So they don't have that faith in Yahweh outside. That's the reason why you see them bowing down 8 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And pretty soon, like we were saying, when they're gonna play a certain song, you're gonna go to that beat, man. You're gonna play to that beat, okay? And that's the our kind of music. You know, so even part of faith, because the brother mentioned earlier, you say, hey, we don't even wear masks. It's part of faith, man. We have faith that the Lord will protect us against any test. That's why you don't see us wearing it. Because when you wear a mask, guess what happens? You breathe out carbon monoxide out of your nose. Take in oxygen, you breathe out carbon monoxide. So what's going to happen when you continually breathe those spores into those masks? You're going to keep breathing in carbon monoxide, which is going to give you upper respiratory failure. You already hear people talking about, oh, I wanted a mask all day, honey, child.
My headache.
Exactly.
Your body's already telling you.
Exactly.
You're gassing yourself.
Y'all going up your own righteousness because you believe in the devil.
Right.
Yep.
And go back to the faith point, right? In terms of deliverance, because Jake thinks a gun is going to deliver. We have faith that chariots is going to deliver us.
Right.
Even though we don't see chariots on a daily. I can't call a chariot out of thin air, but we still have faith in that. Jake don't believe in things that they can't fathom or they can't actually see. And what's it saying? Faith. Yeah, the evidence hope for something that they've not seen. So that's part of it, man. And then how would God say, bless who believe and not seen? So niggas is running the Sam's Club for toilet paper for deliverance. And we praying for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to give us deliverance, man. That's the real faith. Niggas going to the gun shop to load up on bullets. We getting deep in the scriptures, man. We in the spirit of rejoicing, actually, man.
We hunkering down.
Right.
We hunkering in now. You more when you feel like you in something, you just hunker down. That's when you really are setting a basic. If you have a foundation and you set into your foundation, you just make the foundation even stronger. You know, like sumo wrestling. Why do sumo wrestlers do that? You know what I'm saying? When they hit that, they put themselves lower to the ground, which means they hunkering, which means they're more stronger in their foundation. They got foundation already, you standing, but if you hunker into it, that means you're getting deeper into that foundation. So we are hunkering down in the spirit.
What they say, foundation, they said, like, if you look at concrete, they said over 30, 40 course years, that's when it gets solid. Concrete.
And over time, it hard. Wow.
It takes a while to endure your foundation.
Check that out.
It's like they cement, this shit don't grow overnight.
The brother said, he mentioned the chariots, right?
Yeah.
This is 2 Kings 6 and 16. And he answered, fear not. Well, you had it?
No, you got it.
Oh, okay. He said,
Cast lots.
he answered,
Cast lots.
fear not.
Cast lot.
For they that be with us are more than
Get
they that
behind
be
me,
with
Satan.
them.
Right.
And
Get behind
Elisha
me,
prayed and said, Yahweh, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. And Yahweh opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about the mission.
Right. Because the Lord is not going to leave his men defenseless, man. You know what I'm saying? Because what it say, Sirach 2, we were trusting him and being confounded, man.
Right.
The Lord ain't, it's not the time for us to be, cast out, even though some of us going to get persecuted. It's not the time for us to get beaten down no more. It's time for us to get glorified. Lord willingly be the elect, man. It's time for us to get the spiritual powers. It's time for us to get the chariots. It's time for us to do these miracles that the scriptures have been speaking of.
And Yahushua always, if you think about it, Yahushua was always trying to get his men to get into that power.
Yeah,
He told Peter, come on. When did Peter slip? He said, your faith.
Right.
He always got mad at him for what? They lack of faith. He said, and he told him before he left. He said, look, y'all gonna do what he was telling us, establishing us and trying to sow something in us. You gonna do what I do and greater.
It was in them. They just had to believe.
That's the type of love our Lord has, man. He said, man, he didn't want to just shine by himself. He said, what I do,
Right.
y'all are gonna do more and great. Or is he a liar? So that's what a brother made a video about faith. He said faith of a mustard seed. Our faith ain't even on that, man. On that. We ain't on the level, man. That's why the Lord has to do certain things to strengthen your faith. And it's a different walk. Like a brother said something so beautiful. He said, you pray for more faith, and then you want to act, when you catch hell, then you want to say, man, what's going on, Lord? Did you not pray for more faith? How you think it was going to come? In the Amazon box? It's going to be prime to you? No, man. You got to go through things. It might get rough. It might be hard, but that's what's going to increase your faith, man. It's going to increase it. We in a time where why not hunker? The Lord is saying he's confirming from the Passover, man. He's been constantly confirming this thing, man. You know, we doubt. That's what it is. We doubt. We slip up. The Lord's constantly. He said, man, power can come if we believe, man. But it's going to come in the time we need it the most. And then that's going to glorify the Lord. Because now the world sees Jake as, man, bro, look at these people. Why are they doing these people like this? Madagascar, Europe, all these places are on fire for Jake's sake. Not Esau's sake, Jake's sake, bro. That's confusion of faith growing up there, man. So when it's going to come to a time when they're established, they're going to say, man, these people are saying something. Now they're paying attention. When that power is given, who we going to glorify? Who they going to be like, man, I know the name they've been pushing. What's that? They're going to probably not be able to say it, man, but...
Yeah. It's going to put the vibration out there. Yeah. Like, how can you pray for faith and you expect to catch you up? Because faith trials come.
Psalms 51.
And Peter walked on water. Hey, Peter had it, but he said, hey, bro, I'm sick. The Lord help me. He said, your faith, right? It's doubt. Right? It's doubt. Bro, some brothers get good with shit. Don't necessarily mean that your faith will come off to be presumptuous. Because, hey, if you pray a certain prayer, expect the Lord to deliver on it, man. I found myself in a situation like that, prayed for more faith, and got us some shit. I'm like, oh. Yeah, and I had to think about it, reflect on it. He made a quote. Because I did a video on it, but hey, you probably called another brother, but that's to show you how the spirits are in unison.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, don't expect to pray for faith but not go through hell. Because what increases your faith? Like it says, a strong man is a gradual person. So how the hell can you prepare for Jacob's trouble if you ain't used to somebody trying to get at you?
That was a test to you.
Yeah.
Yep, that check to check was you getting primed up. Check to check. Damn, I might not be able to eat this little week. It's cool. I gotta wait. It's already priming you. You cool. Hey, you might not have food that day. Shit, I live this. It's gonna be like that, man. You know?
Because your faith is not going to come in Amazon box. And you be a box and a box. Right? You're going to get more faith. Because when you ask for it, and the Lord just may put your child in the hospital or your father in the hospital. At the same during the same week. Then bring both of them out. See?
Yeah, you're like, yeah, brother, they are. You ask for it, it's a situation. I mean, the Lord can't do that to just wake up and vote him. But if he's voting what you already, if he's voting you already had that. He just needed to bring it out of you and say, hey, remember, you had that.
Yeah.
But hey, a situation that deals with certain terms, hey, you step into that, you're elevating. Like I always say, look, bro, we went from 3 feet waters to 10 feet to turbulent waters. Now we're in 100 feet right now,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
Be in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Deep.
And it's going to increase. So like the brother just made an excellent point. He said, look, man, hey, the Lord will put you through certain things to take your wind is going to wake up. The Lord's going to put you through a situation that's going to build you up to bust down that wall. It's like weightlifting. That's what it is.
You got to tear the muscle down before you build it up.
So that we ourselves glory in you and the churches of Yahweh for your patience and faith, all your persecutions and tribulations that ye endure, which is a manifest token of the righteousness, which is the manifest token of the righteous judgment of Yahweh, that ye may be counted worthy of the kingdom of Yahweh, for which ye also suffer. So the suffering is a manifest token.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
The Rothschilds had to put it straight from the capital. Little less like a religion that the Lord comes for you. He don't come for you.
You don't be shaking your mind. Maybe a little bit. You have something. So it always
Still lingering around. Hey, check the squirrel out.
First Corinthians chapter 15.
Shit, I've never seen squirrels like that. Wise people.
Wait to righteousness and sin not. For some have not the knowledge of the hour. I speak this unto your shame. But a lot of people don't have the knowledge of the high and understand his program. So when they do catch hell, they why this and why this and you know they basically curse the Most High, man. You know, but like you said, you got to go there here to be built up. And the scripture also tell you that you know, he chastens who we love. Right. So if you're not going through hell, then shit, the Most High ain't really good.
What's the point of having something when it's just easily given to you?
If you don't use it, you lose it.
You're not even gonna value it, man. In terms of like ball players, why you think they get so happy and they cry when they win the ring? Because they've been playing ball since they was a kid, high school, college. Then you get to the league, and then you make the playoffs. So that's a long road travel. So when they do get to that peak, that's when all the tears come out. That's when all the hard work is accomplished, man. And you get addicted to that feeling.
Yeah.
Right. Like I was saying, you get addicted to that. Once you hear, you go, oh, I gotta get it again. So that's for us. Like when we talk about the kingdom, we gotta get the afflictions, the adversity, and hell. But then when brothers talk about all the chariots, all the women, all the nice things we gonna have, we like, oh, we gotta get back to that. We gotta get it. Right.
Got it real quick. 2 Corinthians 7:6. There is also another thing. A city is building and set up on a broad field, and it's full of all good things. But the entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place. Paul, as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once.
One side is good as the crowd is just on one side is good, on one side is crowd. So to go down that narrow path, right? get almost to the end, then you give up. Guess what happens? You turn around and go back. Go right back to the same trial and things you just went through. So why go back to them again? You might as well keep going to try to get to that broad place. The kingdom is right there in front of you. It's like right there. But a lot of men, and this is you read the scripture. This is why they turn around and go right back, and then it's worse when you go back. Scripture tell you in 18:6. This is Mark 11:23. For verily I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart. You don't supposed to doubt, man. Doubt is like a demon, okay? But shall believe those things which he said shall come to pass. He shall have whatsoever he said, man. So the brother was saying, the Lord said, hey, he's going to give us what he has. You can't doubt it. Like the brother was speaking on the brothers who had an ability, they trained themselves to perform a certain task in a game. Right. When that game was on the front line, there's going to be one man on that floor, he ain't going to doubt his ability, he's going to attack that last shot, he know he's going to hit it. Yeah. The other people going to doubt. Yeah. Right? They're going to have that little small doubt.
Yeah, like reality.
Yeah, that's what it is with us, man. You can't doubt. You can't doubt one bit. Hey, the Lord said, what you did, he said, that he's going to do it. These problems can't doubt. That's what a lot of people are doing. Being coming to truth they need. They walk down that narrow path and they have that doubt, and they turn around, and the kingdom is right there. They turn around and go back. They go back. It's worse. It's worse when you're going back. Yeah, you say, what was on that lost place?
This is Matthew 7, and I'm going to start verses 13. It says, enter ye in at the straight gate. Wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. Right. And many there be which go in thereat. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth to life. Few there be that find it.
When you start seeing the chariots, there you out here, oh, y'all about shut y'all shack.
Right.
You ain't gonna get it, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, con.
You made an exit. If I may add this, the brother, you made an exit. He said, what is set up for people? Hey, think about a job, right? What is the stipulations of the job? Qualifications. Yeah. You fill out job application. If you work for a city agency, they say, well, look, you know how to operate a snowplow. You say no, then they might not take the chance. So you got a CDO? Yeah. I got a CDO. They might go take the chance. So you
Certified. You can get certified on the job too.
yeah.
Like real quick precept, because I don't want that inheritance point to slip. Y'all better go ahead. This is second Ezra. This is the first Ezra. 8:5. This is the point. Quick and easy, and it says, moreover, you shall never, moreover, you shall never seek to have peace with them, that ye may be strong and eat of the good things of the land, and that ye may leave the inheritance of the land unto our children forevermore.
Oh, now Moses in Hebrews 11, he had the faith to go through the danger. The brother said no before, because Moses, he never sold out. He didn't take the purse. They took the purse.
Yeah. And what forced the Israelites into the sea, that split? How did the Lord fully make Jake go into that narrow path? He had to put danger behind him. Jake would have stood there and watched the split. I don't know what that is. I ain't never seen that. I ain't never seen that. What's that? Only reason they had to choose one. They had to choose the danger behind them or the danger that's in front of them. They chose, and they went into that. They went right to the sea, and imagine walking the whole time looking.
The Lord put that spirit on them to go forward, right? Because when they got over on the other side,
Don't even give them that attention.
brought us to the killers. They said, at least we get mad with them. The Lord had to put a spirit on them to go forward. You know, he had to put something in their mind and say, hey, because they really wanted to stay. You know what I mean? They was eating good and everything. The Lord put a spirit on them to say, hey, your ass forward. No matter how high you see that water, you know, he put a spirit on them just right quick. Because they really wanted to stay there. They was chilling. You know what I mean? They were chilling.
I'm over here looking now, like, oh no.
To be in the kingdom, receive way more. Way more.
Right.
It's heavy, bro. That's not just
to sell out on this side and then bam, turn both. You just gotta get punished. You just gotta get destroyed. You could have just held out for a little longer.
Yeah.
His suffering is
great. And I bet you start adding other numbers, watch them come off. Good catch.
It's only for a moment, man. I've been suffering. I'm cool with it. And the scripture tells you how to suffer. Yeah. What's your
What are you trying to say that? Y'all better I just
it's life. Basically, you don't dwell on it anymore.
distractions, iron sharpening iron. And that water pouch is good at this idea. I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be hot this summer.
And it's all to be seen of men. They don't fear
Jake, this is the
the
picture.
Heavenly Father. Got control over all these different individuals.
Romans 8 and 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. So what we are going through now is nothing compared to what we're going to be blessed with in the kingdom.
Right. We're not even going to think about America in the kingdom. That's going to be an afterthought.
2 Corinthians 4:17, for our light affliction,
Yep.
which is but for a moment.
For a moment.
Working for us is far more.
Those signs are never there. Those signs are never there.
So, hey, why not just deal with the suffering? You know what I'm saying? Just for a
Inside of the truck.
See as the Most High, because we've been here 500 years. The Most High, that's
Undo
what
the
we have
exit.
today. We've been on time out real quick. We're not the Most High.
It's
Wow.
the book of James, chapter 1, verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which Yahweh hath promised to them that love him. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of Yahweh, for Yahweh cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempted be any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. Then when lust has conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. You gotta embrace the temptation. You know, you're gonna go through it because it's not gonna do anything but build you up stronger than what you were currently was before. You know, when it comes to salvation and this walk in the spirit, think of your spirit like a muscle in your body.
Mm-hmm.
The more you exercise that muscle, what happens?
it.
It becomes stronger. What happens with your muscle? It gets torn. When you get sore, those are fibers in your muscles that have been torn, and they come back even stronger. Same way with bones. When you break a bone, that bone is going to come back stronger. There's a technique that martial artists use where they'll sit there and they'll just punch trees, man. What they're doing is they're breaking their knuckles and it's callousing over.
And it
becomes stronger. That's how you develop that iron fist. So if you want to have that spiritual power that was exemplified in that cartoon character Iron Fist, then you gotta be able to work out your spirit. You gotta be tried. You gotta be tested. You know, Yahweh Shai went through the trial, so what more than us?
We're in the Elohim boot camp. We're in the boot camp to be gods. It did not. What did it say in the garden? It says, "Oh, we gotta get the man out of here, lest he put his hand and eat of the tree of life and live forever." So we were already, the best way to tell the story is from the end. He already told us we're going to be in the garden, established. The nations are going to be under us. The creatures are going to be with us. We're going to have dominance on the planet Earth, and we're going to rule. The Lord is making us something that we don't know what he, like the Lord said. Does Yahweh Shai know the time that the Lord's coming? So there's certain things that the Lord keeps close to the cuff. You know what I'm saying? But there's a development there. This is a groundwork, man. We're at the groundwork of something that's going to be monumentous, man. You know?
Psalms 82:6.
Uh-huh.
I said ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
Yeah.
But ye shall die like men.
Yeah. And we ain't die. Are we not dying like men? Where's Floyd George or George Floyd? He died like a dog, man. And they tell no justice. Justice gotta come. We don't want you to pay us justice because a power that's higher than you is gonna justify what's going on. Why you think America's going through a pandemic right now? You think because God loves America, man? Then you kneel on His people, His chosen people. Why you think we do special things, man?
Gliding from the free throw line, man. We're greater than that. That's just black culture. We're Israelites, man. All right, we're the princes of the power. Ban Yasha'Allah, we're the sons of the Most High, the sons of the princes of the Most High, man. You know. You're going to find that out when the Lord raises a standard up through these men you see around you. It's going to happen. There's going to be a certain situation that's going to provoke the Most High to raise a standard through His prophets. And before you know it, all hell going to break loose. You know?
Proverbs 16:19. Better is it to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the full with the proud. About the path we gotta go through and say, even so it is just gonna give the kingdom of Israel to Israel. They got to go through the fire. They got to they persecution process. You got a lot of people, even Israelites, who they're in it for the benefits, right? But when they see that it's time to go through that path and through the straight gate comes affliction, persecution, hardship, all this stuff, demonization, they want out of that. They convince themselves that no, the scriptures ain't talking about that, so they convince themselves that that's not it, so they don't have to be prepared for that. It's like a woman way of thinking. Women don't even like to think about hard times. Yeah. So what they do, they just put it off and pretend like everything's okay. Yeah. That's why you got most men in Israel. They see that they're in it for the benefits. They see the trouble. Both parties are right, and they're like, no, we ain't gonna go through that. We're going a different way. Right. So let's convince ourselves that the market will be like that. Let's convince ourselves that they can trouble.
Say you with this?
Yes.
So now imagine what just happened to George Floyd. If we God's people got look like that, or His Lord look like that, somebody got to pay for something.
Yeah, absolutely.
500 years, keep going, slavery, come on, bro. Come on. Hey, I hope y'all ain't actually go down to white people, bro. Y'all family go back there, you gotta pay, man. Just like we paying for our foreparents, came here in slavery, we had to go through it. Y'all got a day. Payment's coming, man. White America is looking like this.
He always picks the lowly and raise them up.
Y'all go about your day.
Look at how he picks up. He picks the
Nah, the Lord's great.
Ruling other nations. He always picked the youngest son. He always picked the youngest son. He's expected.
Deuteronomy 7:7 is what he's saying. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because ye were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people.
Hey, are we few prophets sitting out here amongst billions of people? And when all the people that were going to the ones that they thought had the answer, the churches, what happened to the damn churches? They got shut down because of COVID-19. So now you're looking at the real church, man. The Lord put a spotlight on the prophets because nobody else, had no other choice but to see his man.
2 Samuel 7, it says, in all the places where I have walked, where it ate, now therefore so shalt thou say unto thy servant David, thus saith the Lord of hosts, I took thee from the sheepcote, from following the sheep, to be ruler over my people, over Israel. Like you said,
Feel the dreams.
take us to say, I remember. Take us to real.
Take like the lowest, least unexpected. Look at King David. He was the least expected person to take down that damn giant.
His body frame was weaker than his brother. Yeah, he did.
Joseph said shit. You know?
So when the prophet saw that, of course, when he was David's family, he probably did the same things. Right? That was all so trying to see this love as much as I can.
that makes more sense when you think about it too, because the younger brother has a chance to learn from the older brother's mistakes. So it makes more sense to pick the younger one because he can watch all the mistakes that the older one already made. So that's going to make a wiser king. And right now we're watching the mistakes of all our people that's making right now. So the Lord has given us that wisdom. See what to do, what's the right thing and wrong thing.
Put it behind you. Put it behind you. There you go.
So that's part of that learning means you're going to suffer. You're going to catch up. You're going to go through it.
1 Samuel 16 and 11. And Samuel said unto Jesse, are here all thy children? And he said, there remaineth yet the youngest, and behold, he keepeth the sheep. And Samuel said unto Jesse, send and fetch him, for we will not sit down till he come hither. And he sent and brought him in. Now he was ruddy, and withal a beautiful countenance, and godly to look at. And the Lord said, arise, anoint him, for this is he.
So Samuel, he looked at the rest of David's brothers and said, well, look at him. No, it was David. Now, like in the movie The Husband and Flow, right? And he said, what? It's not the size of the dog in the fire, but it's the size of the fire in the dog. So David's spirit was greater than his brother's spirit. And he proved it when he had to go, when he slew the giant. He didn't hesitate. He didn't go run in and had to get a whole bunch of armor on. He just picked up a stone, a simple stone, put it in that sling, and fucking slew him.
David had the breastplate of faith. Like he could Saul gave him his different armor. And that physical armor was too heavy for him. So he took that off. But when he went into battle with faith.
Bro, hey, that had to hey, the Lord had to come for David. Oh, that was a moment. Laid armor, you can see. When I read that, I always see like, man, it's too heavy.
Hey, you know, they drop the drink.
They broke that down. I watched a small documentary on that. They broke it down. Why he grabbed the sling stone? You know how fast those sling stones? Those were actual modern day weapons. Instead of a bow, you got. He said, and David was known as a what? He was a sheep herder. He was a shepherd. Shepherds would know. That's how they would swarm them wolves off. They'd be in the back, and they could see them wolves, and they could kill them, bro, with the rocks. So David was a what? Known to be out there. So he used what at the shepherds. So he used that. He said, you know what? Because Goliath was an infantry troop. You have infantry troops, and then you have rock throwers. It was like they break down military. So what David did, he said, why am I gonna go head up with an infantry dude? I'm gonna take. He said, we can pick our weapons, right? He said, pick your weapon, come. He said, okay, you're infantry guy. You got to come to me. I'm going to pick this stone up. I'm going to hit. He said he caved his head in. That's how cold David was. That wasn't the first time he picked that thing up. He was so thorough when he said, he knew the stones. Imagine that, all calm. And then, the both sides is watching. Here he comes. Stone in his hand. Those were no, because just like a gladiator, you see in the movies, they pick a sword or they pick that. That was a weapon of war. David killed Goliath with a weapon of war, man.
I can show you those movies where they had a back like this. Weapon.
Exactly. My golden gun.
And they squared up on the back, and then he jumped on the arm was gone, but he posed as a statue. And boom,
Got him.
got him.
So Proverbs 11 and 2. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. Basically going to everything your brothers are saying.
Now, David was lonely, but he had the wisdom to pick out the perfect stone though.
And how to use that weapon.
Exactly, because he told Saul what? He said, Saul, I killed, a bear, and all this, right?
Right.
Said he rent them.
Scripture say about Bethlehem, it said Bethlehem, even time was leased, when the leased houses, they didn't have much family. You got different houses and families in Israel at different times. Like David, not David, Saul, his household was very famous. His father's son of Kish, David, it was very famous.
Man, that's beautiful.
Still in Proverbs chapter 11,
Hey, a few more. Hey, brothers, a few more precepts. Time-wise.
They that are overthrowing God or abomination to the Lord, but such as are upright in their ways or his delight.
Right. They came out there, he said something about he like blocked him because he's so little. Yeah.
Hey, to make that ultimate crazy people. Trying to sell it. Hey, if you look at the part of Friday, he go ahead and pick up that rock.
He stoned him. He stoned him.
Boom. David was a killer from the age of 12.
And he was talking shit on the line. He was like, who is this Edom?
Who's this dog? He said, who's this dog? He said, look at this dog down there.
That's the level of faith he had.
Was he like, he's a whole, he could be a part of the kingdom? Look at this dog.
Micah 5:2 says the dog Bethlehem Ephratah.
This dog. Got anything else?
Yeah, I got
Time 4444.
Those did not the Lord choose, neither gave he the way of knowledge unto them. But they were destroyed because they had no wisdom and perished in their own system. Because they were giants, most high Israel, why the Israel they gonna think they went to the land? They was like, oh, they got
Giant. Rocks. He told us about crazy stuff. That's why it's hard. I didn't know the brother further. That spirit that the last precept? Okay.
This is the book of Jeremiah 1 verse 5. It says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. So the Lord already pre-selected us and who we were going to be before we even came. You know, so you're here for a purpose. So those of you that's laboring out there, you just gotta stick to the script. You gotta just keep pushing, man, and keep laboring, because the Lord already picked you to be the future kings upon the earth. Be the King Davids, the mighty men of Israel. So you just gotta stick to it. You know, we're approaching a time period where everything that we're speaking about is coming to pass in this year of prophecy. Prophecy being fulfilled. That's all I have on that.
You got it, bro. You close this out.
So with that, I'm gonna give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akakodash.
give honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone, and conscience, well, beside Jesus, who opened that which is true, and all honesty, sincere. Shalom,
Abba, Baba.